welcome back to our program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Phi and Golf. And of course, like I promised you, the D-Day yesterday. Now it has been quite a bit of interesting sight, I would say. It hasn't been as bad violence, and we didn't anticipate for that either. We think that a lot of people are civilized, enough not to instigate any violence. They just there to voice their concern, and of course they were situated at the King Rama VI statue around the monument area, and of course there were some. Well, when I say some, there's like 5,000 exactly people that joined the Democrat Party, because don't forget the Democrat Party has came out this time full blown, I would say, because Kun Apisit Vechachiwa was there. Over 100 of the MPs of the Democrat Party were there. There you go. As you can see there, the stage has been set. This is actually the underneath the Urupong, let me see here.
Expressway.
Yeah, expressway.
On Phetchaburi Road in Ratchathewi district.
Yeah, there you go, Ratchathewi district. And as you can see, it has been situated since the 6th, I believe they started this particular show, and they were on a stage the whole time. And of course, yesterday early at 8 o'clock, they started their day singing national anthem before Kun Apisit, along with
prominent figures of the Democrat Party.
Over 100 of the MPs were walking in front. As you can see on his left there is Kun Chorn Leekpai,
yes,
the former Prime Minister and the great mentor. And of course, people were just walking there. So if you've seen a lot of people, over 5,000 people actually walking, moving from the area all the way to the parliament well, they say that to send him off, or send all the MPs off to the parliament to hear about this deliberation. There has been a bit of a negotiation saying that, they would like to pass and such. And of course, they say that 50 of the motorcycles were actually in front of this particular march, as well as one of the loudspeaker. And Kun Suthep Tilsuban, there you go, as you can see there, get a microphone, talking and such. And they were actually moving to the Param Hok area before they get into the parliament. However, obviously, the police would not let them through, because it's the ISA. They order it for a reason. And apparently 6 of them altogether
trying to break into police
4,
barrier.
5 men and 1 woman actually tried to break into the barrier, and they actually somehow slipped themselves in there, but they got arrested anyway, because obviously they didn't just pass through one checkpoint. There's like several, so they got arrested. Now the 6th of them, one of them is a familiar face, one of the core leader. There you go.ผู้พันปูเข็มผู้กองปูเข็ม
ผู้กองปูเข็ม
ผู้กองปูเข็ม yes.
คุณทรงกรด
Exactly. So he is actually he has been up in the front.
That's the reason you were laughing.
Yes, because well, the word ปูเข็ม, right? Like, I mean, we talked about this before about.
That's cute nickname.
Yeah, it's a cute nickname. It means salty crab, one of those small ones, the black ones that you put in papaya salad. And I believe that that was almost like his career. He made a living out of it.
Let's say he's got arrested several times before.
Yes.
Because he tried to express his stance against the government, to ask for justice for the people.
Exactly. But the thing is, at this time, if you breached the ISA, you still get arrested. And at this point, like I have mentioned, there were like 6 of them altogether got arrested, along with Kun Pukong Pu Kem. Now, there has also been a report, and this one is not a very good one, of about 11 of the policemen that has been, their picture were taken by someone.
There you go.
As you can see, these are not the meeting, try to talk about how to strategize, how to deal with the mob. These are what we call a gambling circle of what they call a game called high-low, meaning that you pretty much guess what the dice would be, like higher than the, I guess, predicted number or lower. So pretty much they were gambling while they were waiting for the mob to be there or their turns to actually be guarding the parliament. Now, this particular picture has went out viral, and a lot of people were criticizing about this particular picture, whether or not the policemen, should actually even be arrested themselves. Now, the superior got all the 11 names already on the list, and right now they are under big investigation, and I believe that they probably will get a lot of punishment after they investigate more into this particular case for 3 to 7 days. As to all of them were there, even though you were watching or not playing, you still witnessing it and not doing anything at all. Did not help the matter either. So chaos outside, and it seems like recreational activities for the policemen that waiting for
just
the chaos
to relieve
as well.
that stress, because this happened on the night before the D-Day.
Right, but then the thing is, you're supposed to be the law keeper, and gambling, illegal gambling. The fact that it is illegal, that means you already broke the law, and if you could do it, then So
blame it on the social media.
That they should not take our picture and put it on the internet in the first place. No, but as I said, so yesterday we have seen quite a bit of a movement, especially from the Democrat Party, trying to get the people.
However, protesters could not get into the parliament compound.
Only the MPs.
And Kun Apisit told them to disperse.
Yeah.
So no more violence happened
Exactly.
yesterday. However, inside the parliament
How
room.
fun was that? Because we didn't get to see it live either.
You got it. Oh, they were broadcasting live.
Yeah,
Oh God, on the Parliament channel.
Well, Parliament channel,
You got
who
to
gets that?
Cable.
Exactly.
And
So-
watching it, that's really fun. The meeting started, the debate started on time at 1 p.m. yesterday, and there seems to be some kind of tricks or technicalities that the MP trying to stall the debate, to interrupt other politicians from the opposite faction.
How long would that take?
Earlier, as it began at 1 a.m., Kun Somsak Kietsuranon, the 1 p.m. Excuse me, Kun Somsak Kietsuranon, the House Speaker, convened the session, and at that time, the opposition MP tried to delay the debate by asking them to broadcast the debate live on free TV.
Right, because that's like a lot, so people could see, really.
And moreover, they try to ask the House Speaker to move other issues up for discussion earlier prior to the Amnesty Bill.
Okay.
Because that would be, the issue has been some kind of controversial topics, and they don't want to discuss this issue because that would create more conflicts in the society.
But then they put that on top of the list though, so they have to do it first.
And Kun Warachai Hema, the one who come up with this Amnesty Bill proposal, he was reading these proposals to the House Speaker and the MP, and the opposition MP tried to delay, interrupt him.
So there's a lot of like, I oppose,
Right.
raise of hands.
And then there were cheers of the word servant.
Oh, okay.
Someone even called Kun Somsak Kietsuranon servant, which is
Or
like
peasant, or let's just say that is not really a glamorous word in Thai, right? What was it? Kika, right?
Right.
Or something like that. So it's not a very nice word. Let's just say it's almost like put you down kind of word.
There was also attempts to question the Amnesty Bill about the financial legislation included in the bill, because when you try to whitewash someone, there's still civil legal falsehood in there, and there's money that would have to be confiscated and goes to the government.
Oh, so a lot of juicy
And
issue.
they said that this issue is the financial matter, and this shouldn't be included in the Amnesty Bill, because that would damage the government, that would cause the government to lose the money,
Right.
because that this financial lawsuit is in the case of burning the municipality hall in provinces.
So that's why.
They would have to use this money to restore the places there.
Oh my goodness. And plus, I think that during the time that Kun Warachai
คุณวรชัยเหมะ
was like
He was-
making his case, there were
someone
flashing
sitting next to him คุณประสิทธิ์ดิ or จ่าประสิทธิ์ we've seen his name before we've heard his name before
Right.
suddenly he took off his shoe one of his shoe and put it on the table
right, showing it, I think in opposition to the people
Democrat.
who are opposing exactly the Democrat Party. But if you live in Thailand long enough, you know that in Thai culture, our feet are the lowest part of the body.
Right.
So if you show the shoes, that means you're almost like, trying to insult someone without having to say it.
But Kun Prasid said that there was two reasons he was showing his shoes on the table.
Okay, what is
One,
it?
he's feared of. He was afraid there might be some violence happening, so he's ready
And that
to
would help
run. He's ready to run.
By taking off his shoe, that's not going to help.
That would make him run faster.
Really? Can't you just put on your shoe and run faster? Okay, what's the other reason?
That's preparing. Another reason is that he used the shoes to shield his face. In
He doesn't
case
have a
something
piece of paper that he could use
something
instead
was thrown into his face or
I mean,
to
come
Kun
on.
Warachai Hema because they were near, it was sitting next to each other.
Right. And plus, I have heard the rumors, well, not the rumors, that the announcement from United Nations saying that they are opposing the Amnesty Bill as well because they were worried that it would tarnish the human rights. It would be,
Right.
part of a human rights violation. If not, I guess if it has been used in the wrong way, let's just put it that way.
Because there were
It's
people
all about
who were
interpretation. Once it's get into a legal system,
Right.
it depends on how you interpret the law, and that's when the tricky part, the loophole, get in. So there's a lot of talk about this, and well, I guess like you say, there's a bit of chaos, but not a clash.
no, not
Outside,
yet.
there's no clash either. It looks like it's almost get into a clash, but of course, luckily, the Democrat Party, the Kun Apisit Wechashiwat, were able to, disperse the crowd, and they went out nicely.
They took some time to discuss about the issue, and the session ended at around 10 p.m. last night. And
7 hours.
they will
Alright.
talk about it more
Was it
today.
7? Yes, more or less. All right. Let's now take a short break because we have political analysis for the next break. So Kun Chen will give us a little bit more as to the process, like how can this bill or whether or not this bill will be passed. So please stay tuned.